As you may be able to see, I'm kind of standing in the middle of nowhere, and you're probably thinking, why is he doing that? Just standing in a big field on a cold winter's day. Well, this place that is now just a big field used to be something else. Let me show you the place in a bit more detail. So we've got some apartment buildings all around there. Big open space, mountains in the background. I think there's no university over there actually. Going around. This used to be an airport. Basically, this is the runway, and those where those buildings are there, that used to be the airport just behind. In fact, I can come and show you it. It's the building's still there. And this was the airport runway. So this is the old airport terminal, kind of in the Stalinist style, as you can see. And then just over here is somebody who was quite important in the Soviet time. He was the first person to fly unaided, I think, from across the North Pole, something like that, Chkalov. And actually the city of Orenburg, where I lived for almost a year, that used to be named after this gentleman, a pioneer in the world of aviation. So we just did a turn off to the airport, or the old airport as it were. If you look very carefully, you can just see remnants there of the old Soviet Union flag. Been mostly, I don't know if it's been rubbed out, whether just through time it's corroded. And if you look in the distance there, there's a rather cool piece of art. Let's go check that out. So look at this beautiful piece of Soviet art. If you look there carefully, you can see it was from 1963, and it's still in excellent condition. And this is what people would have seen when they arrived in the city by aeroplane. It's just by the turn off to the old airport, as you can see over there. Seeing as how this is such a great piece of art, I think it's worth looking at it in a little bit more detail. If we start from the right hand side, you can see what look like people from the neighbouring republics, perhaps Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, in their traditional costume. And then when we work along, we see a girl in a red dress. Looks like she's probably from one of the European republics. Above her head there's 3 doves signifying peace doves. And then if we come along, the man in the black costume, judging by that and the hat, is from Kyrgyzstan, probably welcoming people from the other republics to Kyrgyzstan. In fact, if you see the lady in the white dress, she has some red flowers, so she's just been given them on arrival as a gift. We go along, we've got the Soviet flag in the background, of course. We've got the gentleman at the back sort of holding hands and dancing. And then we've got a couple of children. One of them is wearing the young pioneer uniform. So there's a lot going on there if you actually look. And I am wondering as well if, assuming that the man in the black and perhaps maybe the lady behind from Kyrgyzstan, that means the 14 remaining adults could all be from one of the remaining 14 countries that made up the Soviet Union. So that's what I'm wondering. So if so, that makes it even more interesting. But regardless of that, a great piece of art, one of the best I've seen, certainly one of the best street arts I've seen.